Hello and welcome to the News Brief GSN for Friday, June 21st. I think this is the 163rd or 4th episode or 5th? It was in the opening credits that I've been doing GSN. So I've been doing this for a long time. In case you didn't know, this was modeled after John Krasinski, who was famous for doing The Office and then later for Jack Ryan. He had a thing in deep COVID in those first few months called Some Good News, SGN, and I stole his thing, and that little cartoon thing was remodeled after what his daughter, I think, drew the Some Good News, the SGN, and so I just took it and made it Good Shepherd News. Well, his show, I think, only lasted like 4 or 5 episodes, so I've got a few on him. So if you're wondering where GSN came from, that's the origins. Back in the day, back in 2020. So what is going on here in 2024 here at Good Shepherd? Well, first of all, tonight is the big softball game between Kansas City, Kansas priests and Kansas City, St. Joseph, Missouri priests. It's a big rivalry between the two priests, all in good fun, but some of our priests take it pretty seriously, so it's fun and exciting. And I will not be playing this evening. I was going to, however, they had an abundance of priests for one, and really, I think all of them are better than I am anyway. And so there was abundance of priests, and also there was a need for a priest to celebrate Mass down at Camp Tekakwitha and to hear confessions. So I signed up for that. And I won't be at the game, unfortunately. So I hate to miss it. I was planning to play or planning to at least be there, but alas, I felt that I would be better served to go and help out with the confessions for the middle school Mass and confessions down at Camp Tekakwitha. So that's where I will be tonight. However, the game is at 7 o'clock. Tailgating begins at 4 o'clock with Good Shepherd folks, and the gates open at 6. It's really a fun time. So if you've never been, it's really fun. So if you got nothing else to do on a Friday evening, come on down. Also, the organ is coming, theoretically. I thought, when I recorded this last week, I thought we would have started work, and I thought there'd be pipes up by now. There was a conflict with what's called a spider crane that's going to come and lift up, as I understand it, all of the pipes and put them up in the loft there. They were supposed to get one for Wednesday or Thursday of this past week, but it fell through, so they rescheduled. Theoretically, as I'm recording this, they are on the road with big organ pieces from Wooster, Ohio, and theoretically, they will start work on that at 8 a.m. tomorrow, Saturday, the 22nd of June, and be working on pieces to prepare for the big crane that is coming, theoretically, always with an asterisk now, with the crane is supposed to be here on Monday. And so that's going to be the big day. So if you want to see the organ installation, come on by anytime on Monday and watch the process. It should be fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to engineer all that. Quick edit. I don't think actually the pipes are going up there. The structure of it and the big blower is going to go up there. So I think I misunderstood. There's not necessarily pipes that are going up, but it should be still fun to watch on Monday. So come by. All that. And then more information to follow. There will at some point be a need for what they call a bucket brigade, passing, I guess, the kind of the smaller pipes. Because there's the huge pipes and there's these teeny tiny pipes, and all of those have to get installed one by one. And I think that they were saying having like a group of people just kind of hand on those pipes for efficiency's sake. So I'll send out something about that later when I have a better sense of the timeline of what that would look like and when we could use some extra hands. But theoretically, the organ is coming tomorrow. It's on the road today. Scaffolding and stuff will be up this weekend. Pipes will start to go up on Monday. That is that. I'm going to try to do a new feature here on GSN, a volunteer spotlight, which I recorded Donna last week. Donna Cornett is one of our key volunteers in many ways. I recorded her last week and I was going to put her in the episode, but I forgot. So here is Donna Cornett, who does an amazing work with our community garden. So here is Donna Cornett. here?
Okay, we are part of the Kansas City Community Garden Project in the city of Kansas City. There's 350 of us, and we usually donate about 500 to 700 pounds of vegetables every year.
Amazing.
today
What have
is
you got
our-
today?
Today is our first picking of green beans.
Nice.
Probably about 3 pounds. Escargot, which is great for pastas.
Okay.
We have spinach. And what else did we pick, girl?
4 pounds of lettuce.
4 pounds of lettuce.
Wow.
And
Look at
we
this.
have a little bit of peppers, so we're starting with that. But we had a great visit from our master gardener from the co-op, and we learned a lot. The kids were just so fascinated with this. So anyway, and so we've got quite a few of the school kids involved in this. So.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, Donna, you're amazing. I appreciate it so much.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Also this week, the National Eucharistic Pilgrimage arrives in our diocese, which is really exciting. It's a wonderful pilgrimage that has been coming from, I think, the four corners of the United States to converge in Indianapolis for the big Eucharistic celebration convention that'll be happening in Indianapolis in July. This is your best chance to experience Jesus in a very powerful way through this Eucharistic pilgrimage when the Eucharist comes here to town. It's been coming from all these parts. It arrives here. There's a whole list of where the Eucharist will be in this procession that will be happening. It arrives in Atchison, then it's taking a big circuitous route through Topeka, Lawrence, and then the big day, I think, for us would be on Friday, June 28th. Friday, June 28th, where there's this process of mission on mission, which is beautiful. So they're going to start down at Nativity Parish, which is 119th in Mission, go up to Curie of Ars, which is 93rd in Mission, go up to St. Anne's, which is 70-something in Mission, and then up to St. Agnes, which is further up, and then arriving finally at the cathedral. There's a whole detailed schedule. There is Mass at 9 a.m. on Friday morning at Nativity. That's how it all begins and starts. Then you can walk for part of it up to a park with the pilgrimage, and then there will be buses to either take you back or take you forward. And it sounds like it's going to be really well organized and a beautiful opportunity. I hope to attend part of it. And so you don't have to come for the whole day. If you're not available in the morning, we'll come in the evening. So go look that up and see if you can make it to at least some point on Friday. I think it'll be an amazing experience. And then on Saturday, June 29th, there is the final Mass at 8 o'clock at the cathedral, and then the Eucharist will move on to wherever it's going next. So check out that. More information is on that flyer, and I hope hopefully we get a good participation in that. So other things that are happening here in the parish, this coming Tuesday, June 25th, there will be an opportunity from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. to help with the bibs that the women in El Buen Pastor community are helping to craft. And I think we're doing the work to kind of prepare those bibs to do cutting and sewing. And I don't really know all the details about that, but Teresa Ailey does. So contact Teresa Ailey if you'd like to help out with that project to help. It's a beautiful way to bridge the community again between El Buen Pastor and Good Shepherd. And we just want to continue to promote our sistering relationship with them. That's one of the big things that they said when I was down there, and the one of the things they say over and over again, don't forget about us. They are, I often call them, they're like our parishioners that are just several hundred miles away, right? They are part of our family, and it's good to have those extra connections. We're trying to organize a delegation for next summer. There's quite a bit of interest, but if you have interest in going down to El Salvador, I strongly encourage it. Again, talk to Teresa Ailey. And then we are sadly losing Deacon Tom. He is being transferred to Holy Trinity Parish. I think that was a cascade of events with Deacon Steve moving back to St. Louis. He's leaving Holy Trinity. I think Father Mike Kohler was really needing another deacon. And so Deacon Tom, he kind of lives over there in that area, so it seemed to make sense. Sadly, however, we are losing Deacon Tom. There is not another deacon coming at this time to our parish. Deacon Marcos will still be here, but we will just have the one deacon at this point. And so next Saturday, we are going to have an ice cream social to thank Tom for his years of service here at Good Shepherd, and just to have an opportunity to celebrate as a parish. So that is Saturday, June 29th. That's next Saturday, as we wish Deacon Tom well on his next adventures and thank him for his service here. And then my schedule this weekend for Masses, I have the 10 o'clock and the 4 o'clock Masses this weekend. During this week, I have my annual little trip with my priest prayer group every summer. I think I've mentioned this before. We take a little trip to somewhere. The boundaries or the guidelines are we go somewhere out of the diocese and we just take a little trip. We've gone all over really, and it's like 2 or 3 hours away, maybe 4. So we used to always go to Salina. We've gone to Omaha, we've gone to Des Moines, we've gone to Wichita, we've gone to Hutchinson, we've gone to Branson. We are this year going down to Council Grove. One of our priests has a house with his brother that he has down at the lake there. So we're going to go there and then spend some of the day at Manhattan. So that's where I will be this week, just Monday through Wednesday. It's a brief trip, Monday through Wednesday. So I'll be there for Monday morning Mass and then for part of the organ installation. Then I'll take off, and I hate to miss it of all the weeks to be gone, with all this excitement. But it was already scheduled, and the organ installation was supposed to be last week. But anyway, so I'll miss some of that. And then I will be back Wednesday afternoon. So that is what's going on with my schedule, and that's what's going on in the parish. I hope that you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.